This is my moment, watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it in my soul. Good vibes only, I'm in control. Turn the music up, let the rhythm roll. I move my body, I'm alive, I glow. Unstoppable, dancing through the fire. Every step higher, taking me higher. Smile so big, can't hold it in. Good vibes, good life, let's begin. Every scar made me wiser. Every tear lit the fire. I don't fear what's ahead.
And I am live, everybody. Hello, beautiful souls. This is Arnett. I am the face behind this business page, personal page, and YouTube page, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm so grateful to be here, guys. Oh my gosh, like back to back meetings today. Our master coaches meeting, our mastermind meeting with my business partners around the world, and team meeting with my accountability partners. And tonight, doing this live. Then after that, I do my workout, right? So yeah, busy night. I just also finished helping my little girl for her assignments. It was mommy duty, and then after this workout, and spend time with my kids, taking my kids to school. I to school to bed. Yeah, and also preparing their lunches as well for tomorrow. So this is gonna be a quick go live. I haven't been here for probably 5 days now, as I have been crazy focusing on on my ads this weekend, spending more time with my kids, family time. So focusing on my family time. So I told myself that I'm gonna be doing my go live every other night, but I decided to do it like 4 consecutive night and not being here live since I've been quite busy. Yeah, so right now I'll be talking about my day day 43, 45, 43, 44, and 45 of this 90 days Go and Success Challenge. Since it's all tied up, it's all about the parenting, my wins, become a parent, and my relationship as well. So it's all the same. It's all about parenting, how you're gonna celebrate your wins, and then also building relationship with your family, with your kids as well. So I kind of like decided to combine that together because it's all related, right? So again, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Feel free to drop your comment below, or you're tuning in. I just really want to acknowledge your present. And tonight is my day 43, 44, and 45 of this 90 days current success challenge that I have been doing with my business partners and with my mentees as well. And I am so proud with my mentees because they're so consistently doing their posting, doing their reels, doing their live also in videos, just doing this 90 days to go and success challenge. So yeah, let's get started. So today is really special because we're not just talking about business growth or success. We're talking about something that truly shapes who we become as a woman, as a leaders, as a human being, and that is parenting, right? Because if you're a parent like me, you already know that parenting is not just a role, right? It is a daily emotional, mental, spiritual journey that stretches you, that makes you feel uncomfortable, that humbles you, and transforms you in ways nothing else ever could. And believe me, guys, being a parent is not just taking care of your families, but there's so much responsibilities behind that, right? Because again, if you're a parent like me that are doing the most you can to make your make your family happy, right? Oh, there's so many challenges as well, right? And today I want to open up about this, the joys and challenges of being a parent, a recent parenting win that meant a lot to me, and some real honest tips and building strong relationship with our children. So if you're a mom, if you're a parent or someone raising little human beings, right, while also trying to build a life, this conversation is for you guys, right? So let's start with the truth that most people don't say out loud. Parenting. Parenting is one of the most beautiful experiences in the world. But at the same time, it can also be one of the most challenging and overwhelming responsibilities we will ever carry. Because the joy comes in the smallest, quietest moment. It is in the way your child smiles at you for no reason, right? It is in a way that they run to you when they feel safe. It is in those random hugs, those I love yous, I love you, mommy, right? Moments. And sometimes it's just sitting there watching them exist, doing their own thing, being creative, right? And the realizing that you created this life, and now you are guiding that life too, right? But at the same time, there are challenges that people don't always prepare for you for, right? That there are days when you're tired from work, mentally drained, emotionally stretched, and yet you will have to show up as a present, patient mommy or daddy, as a loving parent also. There are moments when you feel guilty too, guys. Like when you're in a meetings, yeah, like just like today. That's why even though I'm in meeting, my kids are so welcome to come in the office. The door is widely open because again, they can come and goes, knowing that mommy is here, having a meeting. They can always come and talk to me, or there are some guilt trip also that I am answering inquiries, I answering messages, emails, or building my business too, right? And you realize you didn't spend as much time with your family, with your kids as you wanted to. I have those guilt moments. And I'll be honest, if you're feeling that, I feel that sometimes too. There are days when I think, am I doing enough for them? Am I present enough for them? Am I giving the version of me they truly deserve? Those are little questions that pops in my head. And that's the real side of parenting, guys. Because parenting is not about being perfect, it's about being aware, right? Being intentional and continuously choosing to grow. The same way when we grow our business, the same way we build our dreams, we are also building human beings. And that takes patience, that takes grace, that takes grit, that takes self awareness too, because our kids, our children are not just listening to what we say, they are watching who we are, right? And even in the middle of these challenges that we're facing, guys, there are moments that remind you you're doing better than you think. That's why those guilt trip moments that we face, it's not only you facing those things, it's all I'm also facing those, sacrificing those little tiny moments, because for me this is temporary. I'm doing this for them, and this is temporary. It's not gonna be for everything that I'm gonna be missing an hour not talk to them, right? But also they understand that as long as you communicate with them, right? So yeah, so that's something that I really want to share it with you guys too, and wanted to share a recent parenting win that really touched me, not because it was something big or dramatic, guys, but because it was it was because it reminded me that little things we do every day actually matter, right? For me, one of the biggest wins recently was simply being more present in small moments, like sitting with my kids without distractions, listening to them fully, being there emotionally, not just physically. And I remember one moment where my child opened up to me too. And instead of rushing, instead of multitasking, I pause everything and see them in the eye. You know, if my son is like little tiny, like he's on my probably in here, and I had to really sit down and be level, eye to eye with my son. And I do that all the time. Every time I go drop him off to school and to say goodbye, I sit down and then see him eye to eye. Not like I am very tall and I'm staring down at him. No, I can like sit down and see him eye to eye, because looking someone's eyeball is you're speaking into their soul, and it's more intentional too, and it's more you're aligning yourself alignment, and it's also more uh, you're in their level, so they can see you. It's more emotional as well, right? Yeah, so those are little tiny things that I usually do. Those are the biggest wins, I would say. Recently was simple being more present in small moments. And I remember one, um what else? Um there's also one moment that I had to listen to my little kid's story. You know, like let's say my son is very very creative. He's very creative. He wants me to say what he's doing. And just like, you know what, I was on my phone and had to stop really and really see what he's doing and listen, right? Those little, because he wants me, didn't see mommy for the entire day. So I had to really pause and listen. And in that moment, I realized something really powerful. Presence is more valuable than perfection, right? Because our kids don't remember how busy we were, they remember how we made them feel. And that moment, made me feel like I'm growing, not just in business but as a mother as well. And that is a different kind of success, because yes, we can celebrate the wins in income, in business, in growth, but the real wins are when your child feels safe with you, when they trust you, when they come to you. And that is the kind of success that truly matters, right? And if we want more of those moments, we have to intentionally build strong relationships with our children's, not only our children's, but with our spouses and with our family too, right? So building a strong relationship with your child is not something that happens overnight. It's something that is built in small, consistent moments over time, right? And I really want to share a few things that I'm personally learning and applying, not as a perfect parent, but as a growing one. Always be present, not just available. That's the one thing that I can share with you guys. You can be in the same room as your child, but not truly with them. Like present means putting that phone down. That is one thing that I feel so guilty. And making eye contact, which I shared earlier, and listening without rushing. Because when children feel seen and heard, they value that, right? And second one is always create safe space for communication. Your child should be feel like they can come to you, not only when things are going well, but especially when they're made mistakes, because if they don't feel safe with you, they will find comfort somewhere else. And that's why we lead with understanding, not just correction. Just like today, right? My little girl come home, she immediately went to the computer because I'm not around yet and do her assignment. And when I come home, we we focus. We kind of like double check each other, and it's kind of like a bonding moment. I kind of like really close the door here in the office, have time for my little girl while I'm working in this, and I'm also on my business, and she's also in front of me. So if she needs me, then I can go and help her out, because I am teaching her to be more independent to do her assignments, right? And then we check together before she submit everything. We check together. We want to make it sure that we didn't miss anything, though sometimes she finished all her online assignment, but also there are some paper assignment, and I want to make it sure that she finished all the paper assignment and uploaded those to her to the computer or to her cell phone as well. So those are the little bonding moments that we do every single night once she come home and do her assignment, right? And then always lead by example. Our children don't follow our instructions, they follow our behavior. So if we want respectful children, we show respect too. If we want emotionally strong children, we manage our emotions as well. If we want confident children, we become confident, because parenting is not just teaching, it is modeling, right? And always give yourself grace, guys. Even though we're doing so much to our families, to our kids, to our spouses, right? To our spouse, I mean, not spouses, you will not get it right every day. There will be moments you feel tired, overwhelmed, and imperfect, but that doesn't mean you're a bad parent. That makes you human. A- and growth is in parenting comes from awareness, not being guilty, right? So yeah, so those are the little tiny things that I practice, that I've learned so far, because of course you will always learn from experience. You always learn from challenges and misunderstandings, and having that awareness, like, oh shoot, did I just do that, right? And you learn from that too, right? So as I close this go live, oh, I told you guys this is gonna be a short go live. I just want to remind you of this: you are not just raising children, you are also shaping lives, and at the same time, they are shaping you too. Parenting will stretch you, it will challenge you, but it will also grow you into a version of yourself you never knew you could become. And even on the days when you feel like you're not doing enough, remember this, guys: your presence matters, your love matters, and the small things you do daily matter more than you think. So keep going, guys. Not as a perfect parent or not a perfect mom, right? But as a present one. Yeah, so celebrate you. Always celebrate you. So if you're a parent like me, building life while raising your family, and you know deep inside that you meant for more structured, more support, and more expansion, this is something that I love in our business community, because most of us are parents. We share, we support each other, not only in the business side of it, but also on the personal side of it. And then, because again, if you're a new parent and talking to a person that is more experienced, you learn from them, especially if they're sick. What are And this is something that I ask advice to, like, oh my goodness, my little girl is dealing with these very bad allergies. What recommendations or medicines, or maybe the DIY, right, stuff that you did to support them? Or maybe also you're struggling or something also with kids, like, did you guys know, like, I am having some tough conversation with my kid, like, can you advise me? So having a accountability partner as a parent, or maybe a business partner that you can trust, or maybe someone is always nice to share. Be vulnerable sometimes, but of course don't just open everything, just as advice if you needed it. But if you have the solution, then and then do it. But if you need help from other people that you can trust, also or people that you can trust, then share it, because you never know, they probably experienced this in the past, and then you can apply that. And maybe your formula is not working too, right? And then borrow someone else's formula as a parent. And that's why I love learning, guys, because I keep uh, you know, when I had this very bad postpartum depression, I tend to share that with someone else. And I didn't know that this person actually experienced a postpartum depression in the past, right? So you learn based on understanding what you really need, and then ask guidance from those people that you trust. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. It is 9:09. My goodness, I had to bring the kids to sleep and doing my workout and then do my journaling, meditation, and go to bed. So that's it for me, everybody. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.
This is my moment, watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it